One good piece of news, Darren Eadie's recovery from a calf injury sustained at Portsmouth. Before a capacity crowd at Carrow Road, he was to make a massive impact. Commentary here comes from Alan Brazil and Rob Hawthorne.
Williams, and now Scowcroft has made the run along the line. Fleming holding him up, but he's found Bobby Petter. Steam's in the box, so too Stockwell and Holland, and he went for goal, and Marshall turns it behind.
Yeah, good start for the match for Bobby Petter. He had options in the box, Steam was in the box, Stockwell's in the box, good build-up from Scowcroft. He has a look, to be fair to him, Petter, and thinks, right, let's fire one in near post. Good stop from Marshall.
Mike Walker, in his 2 spells in charge, has seen plenty of these occasions. Both managers, in fact, have lost more than they've won. But here, Darren Eadie's away, and he's round the goalkeeper, and Eadie has scored for Norwich. What a return for him. 3 games out, and he's back with a goal in the 9th minute.
Yeah, we said about the pace, the threat this fella's got, and he's fired up. Look up there, looking at Ipswich fans. You have to say this is a mistake by Cundy. It's a long ball. Cundy, was he tripped there? Tries to get in front of Eadie. Eadie's away. Wright makes the commitment, but he tucks it in. Acute angle. Great finish from Darren Eadie. Cundy gets the wrong side. He's not going to catch Eadie now. It's a question of, can Richard Wright get to the ball? The answer is no. But look at this angle. Eadie has a look, and he slots it right-footed beautifully. Well, what a start for Darren Eadie. There's talk of him not playing. That's forgotten now.
Good hands by Marshall.
He's impressed me tonight, Andy Marshall. If you asked me before the game who's the best, I'd have said right, but Marshall has been superb.
Marshall, who finally seems to have shaken off the threat of competition from the regular custodian in so many of these fixtures, Brian Gunn. Now another foul on Eadie by Cundy, who's already been booked for his last one.
Eadie is just terrifying the life out of the centre-halves.
And he could cause more torment here from the free kick. Oh, it's gone in off Jason Cundy. It was headed against him. He couldn't get out of the way. It's an own goal, and Norwich are 2 up.
Well, that just sums up the centre-halves now. Mowbray stoops low from this free kick. He heads it against Cundy, and the ball beats Richard Wright. It's been a very unhappy night for Mowbray and Cundy, and now that could be the crucial goal. Off the head, off the legs of Tony Mowbray, and Richard Wright, great reflexes as he's got, can't do anything about this one. And that's a cruel blow for Ipswich Town, and the Canaries are flying high.
Well, there are 2,000 fans from Suffolk here, and they're doing their level best, despite being vastly outnumbered, to bring about some sort of response. Kerslake taking on Such. Stockwell away from Forbes. This is Matthew. And Scott giving him no room, but Kerslake's got his cross in, and there's the goal that Steen wanted and that Ipswich wanted to give themselves a foothold in this game.
That's the one they needed. And they'll be going berserk in the pubs in Suffolk. What a good goal, Matthew, tremendous. Kerslake on the overlap, perfect ball. Steen 2-1. What a great little build-up. Matthew, very influential. Kerslake the sub with a quality cross. Matt Steen on loan from Chelsea into the empty net. Plants his header past Marshall. What a game we have now.
Ipswich really fancy their chances now of getting this equaliser, and who knows, there'd still be time enough to go on and win it. Mowbray's made his move now, and he's got there!
Very, very unlucky. Gets inside Kevin Scott. Again, it was a nice height for Marshall. And Mowbray grimaces. That could have been the equaliser. Good run, good delivery. Scott's nowhere. And just a nice height for Andy Marshall to tip over. Tries to get it to the far post, but Marshall, a lovely little flick over the crossbar.
Eadie. have won the 63rd East Anglian derby, and Darren Eadie was the man who started it all off for them with a goal in the 9th minute. But the man who decided it with the winning goal in his first ever derby match, Jason Cundy, the problem for him was that it was in his own net. Ball headed against him by Tony Mowbray in the second half. And despite Mark Steen's goal late on, it's the Norwich fans who are celebrating their 5th successive derby victory here at Carrow Road.
Oh, I'm delighted, obviously. You know, win a local derby is superb. Please the fans, obviously, keep a few of the Ipswich supporters off their backs, and they can give them a bit of stick instead of the other way round. But even more important than that, for me anyway, was the 3 points, because that's now put us up, what, even for only for tonight maybe, was put us 3 points off the top, and that's it. That was really important for the win tonight.
And Darren Eadie's return had a huge impact.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was a quality finish by a quality player. You know, that's why I had to put him back in, really. The young boys had done really well, but I mean, you know, you've got to play Darren. And we'd said about turning them and getting the ball up, and we didn't really. And then we did the first good ball over the top. He's skinned a lot of them, but it's a great finish. I mean, I didn't see it till later on the television, and it's a hell of a tight angle with his standing foot, and he stuck it in the net. So got us off on the right foot.
Possibly, you know, all of us haven't, you know, done as well as we would like to have done at the start of the season. So to get a result that, you know, like that tonight, especially against the Old Firm, then, you know, it's pretty good.
It's always good to beat Ipswich for a Norwich player, but more importantly, it does help your league position, doesn't it?
Certainly, yeah. I mean, I think we're only 3 points off the top now, and considering we had a pretty bad start, we're over the moon with that.
And the prospect from here on in?
We just got to keep our heads up and keep plugging away. I mean, we've done well enough tonight, and hopefully be able to, you know, carry it on to the next games.
And you'll enjoy the champagne.
I certainly will.